Okay, boys, I want to talk about productivity because I think it's one of the most underrated skills that we need. Just being able to be productive even when we feel like dog shit. Just being able to do some work even when we don't really want to. You know, the quote, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. It's a very famous quote by Hamza Ahmed. And yeah, it's a very true quote. But how do you actually do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it? And I've literally proved that this productivity hack does work, by the way, because I've been using it for the last 30 days almost, and it's worked great. I haven't missed a day of recording, so it just shows you how good this productivity hack actually is. I was someone who was super inconsistent, who could barely upload 3 videos a week, and now I've suddenly gone into an everyday uploader. It's difficult, but this productivity hack will genuinely change your life. Now, you already know the simple stuff like keep your phone away from you, and like just like no distractions around you, right? Anything that's distracting, get it away from you. But on top of that, how do you actually just motivate yourself to go and do it? Because that's probably the hardest bit. It's like, yes, I know I need to study, but how do I want to study? Because most people don't want to study because studying feels like dog shit, right? And it's true, studying sucks. I don't want to study, but you have to if you want to do well on the test. Let's say you have a test tomorrow, this or in 2 days. Like, this is how you prepare for it. Tonight, what you're gonna do is grab a diary, a pen and paper, whatever, or even your laptop notes, and just write down the things you want to accomplish tomorrow. Very simple. And also order it in a priority list. So let's say you have a test in 2 days. What you're going to do is, top of that list, you're going to write down revise for the test. And then you're going to go down the list. And just keep it on your table where you wake up and sit down, right? And before you brush your teeth, shower, whatever, just come down and reread what you wrote. So just read the priority list, okay? And after that, you can go brush your teeth, shower, do whatever you want, even get breakfast if you want. However, I wouldn't get breakfast because breakfast can like take time to digest and stuff. And if you want to be really optimal, don't. If you want to like eat still because you don't function without breakfast, because some people don't, try to have a low carb breakfast because carbs just take more time to digest. Okay? Once you have all that sorted out and you finally sat down to actually do the work, this is going to sound stupid, but don't start doing the work straight away. What I want you to do instead is go and do some kind of physical activity. Now, I usually do like skipping ropes or a walk or a jog or whatever, and make sure or try your best to do it outside. So just literally, if you can, literally just go and watch the sunrise. So just go on a walk, watch the sunrise and come back because it's really healthy for you, circadian rhythm and all that. So yeah, try do that. If not, that's fine. Skip rope at home, whatever, right? Just try and do something that will get blood flowing throughout your entire body. Because when you have your blood flowing, your brain just works better. Your brain has more blood to work with, so it can send signals quicker. It's science, right? It's very simple, actually. But once you have all of that working, all you need to do next is sit down and do the work. Now, I know that sounds stupid, right? But now that you've got the blood flowing, your brain is just going to be working better. So you're not going to be half-assing shit. Even if your head hurts, you know your brain's working properly. So everything you read actually goes into your brain better. And the second thing I want you to do, right, especially when it comes to like revising for tests and stuff, do it again. Literally do the same thing twice. Now, it's different when you're like doing test, like revising with notes and stuff, right? You don't want to reread notes 100 times. What I want you to do is find out the parts of the notes which you know really well and just cover them up, right? And you can put a question like a sticky note or something on top of that like covered up piece of paper, and just if you answer the question, congrats, you don't need to open the paper. If you get it wrong, then open the paper and reread it. It's a really easy hack to just know what you like, learn what you know and what you don't know. The other thing is just bang out test papers. People just cope and say like they don't want to do test papers because it's too early. It's genuinely never too early to do test papers. As soon as you learn a topic, go find like topic wise questions and just do that. I know this is like a lot about studying, but realistically it kind of applies to everything. I've literally been recording for the last 30 days straight, and I haven't missed a day because the productivity hack works so well, and it's something I used in school as well, and I got pretty good A-level results, which I will probably make a separate video about, just talking about A-level results and how to get like the best A-level results. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you've watched till the end, I mean, fair enough. I like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. There's gonna be 2 videos here, and I will see you lot in a bit. Peace.